Now we got a couple things we just want to talk about, and first of all, we've been talking to the Gloucester Cinema, and we're trying to set up so we can rent the place on a Saturday from 10 to 12 and run a movie, run American Graffiti. So I want to know who's interested in taking that in. All right, put your hands up.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, so we're going to charge, here it is, we're going to charge $5 a person. When we finally get it down, we'll make a date, because we're going to give them $200. You know, so that'll cover us for that many, you know, for the 2 hours. So if you say you're going to go, and when we finally pull it off, and you give us the $5, you know, it's not going to be refundable if you don't show up, okay? But we figured we'd run the American Graffiti movie. That'd be kind of cool. And Frank helped out a little bit, gave some information, did some a little bit. So
I was betting to myself whether you mentioned my name.
hey, want to give you some money? I mean, you know. So we can thank Frank for helping out for sure. And, the guy down there is a pretty cool guy. The guy John. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, so yes. This will be at the Gloucester Cinema, which is
Next to Causeway Restaurant.
right now, yeah, by the Causeway Restaurant. It'll be on a Saturday. I have to give them a week notice, so I'll come up with a date, give it to Kyle to put out, and we'll see how we can do collections. It'll probably have to be
You can collect the judge right at the door.
at the gate. Yeah, that's true too.
And if you, I would
What's
say
that, Bob?
if you are not membership, because I think the large theater,
Yeah.
people.
No, I was gonna say
You
that.
can invite other people, you know, friends, neighbors, anybody you want.
Yeah, so you can invite friends too. We're gonna open it up to other clubs.
Yeah.
So, because there are 3 theaters, and I think the biggest theater accommodates what?
Like at 145.
145. So, you know, rain or shine, right? So
We're trying to get a packed movie theater.
So I'll check with them, find out when his open dates are, and we'll try to do it before Thanksgiving, for sure. And we'll put a date out there, and you know, just give us a response, either to Kyle or myself, and we'll go from there. All right, so everybody, that sounds like a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got him. He's got a real big parking lot, it's fenced in and it's safe, and if the weather's favorable and you wanna bring a car, plenty of room for cars.
Okay, now, also, you know that we used to have Thanksgiving at Ernie's. And Kyle used to run it with Ernie. Kyle would pick up the donuts, Ernie got the coffee. So, Kyle, you want to, this is kind of Kyle's thing right now. The club really never got involved and never paid for anything. So, Kyle was talking to Don Tucker. Don opened up his shop for the Saturday before Thanksgiving. That's November 18th. Kyle has talked to him, and he's got it down, you know, on the calendar. So there was a couple of people saying, well, you know, we like to do it on Thanksgiving, but we don't have a place right now. The one other place was maybe at Route 128, the rest area that has Burger King, you know, and that could be on Thanksgiving morning. So I guess I'm going to ask you is, what would you prefer? Would you rather go on a Saturday to Don Tucker's, and you know you can spend some more time there, and you don't have to worry about not being home in the morning, or would you rather do it on Thanksgiving? And like if you go to 128, then you got to ride up there, you know, and you buy your own coffee and everything like that.
And we got to tell those people ahead of time too.
Right. Yeah, we have to let them know.
You know something about that place? We go there all the time. You guys know that. That could be real iffy on the guys.
Yep.
Yep.
And they are forward.
Yeah.
Bring your own coffee.
I don't know what to
Yeah, how slow? All right, so what we're saying, so let me say this. How many by hands? How many would you, of you good people would say, let's go to Don Tucker's? Throw hands. What do we got? Think so? Let's see, count down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go, hands up again one more time.
Use both fingers, all your fingers.
11, 12, 13, 13, okay, 13, 14. All right, how many rather go to 128? Don't want to go to Don Tucker's?
We can do both.
Yeah, I guess so. You met, so it is gonna be Don Tucker's.
Is it the choice, Tucker's on a Saturday, or Tucker's, or Tucker's on Thanksgiving?
No, he's not
No,
gonna be
Tucker's
around.
can't do Thanksgiving morning.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be in Las Vegas or something. So we will, Kyle can give the details of any. Kyle did set it up.
There really aren't any details, but I did talk to John, and he said he would be willing to do it the Saturday before, which is the date that George said. He is not going to be available on Thanksgiving morning, so it's kind of it's kind of Saturday before or not at Dawn's at all. But if you haven't been there, there's a nice big parking lot. He has a lot of space in the room, and we'll have coffee and donuts for everybody. It's completely free to
And Don will set up the tables and all that, right?
the attendees,
Yes. Anybody have any
not
questions?
to the hosts.
Yeah, I got a comment.
Yes.
If you're gonna, that's nice when we have that available, but I think we really ought to, because if you know about going up on Route 1, to Ernie's, I mean, I've seen probably 100 people up there Thanksgiving morning.
At the coffee shop.
No,
at Ernie's.
No, Ernie's.
Okay.
So if you expect at some point, maybe not this year, but next year, I think we ought to really like put the word out and get all the non-club members, because this club is a small percentage of the people that went there.
Right, it's like I say.
What made it nice is the gathering.
Right.
Frank,
What?
that's what I do.
Well,
I put it
fine.
out to all the clubs,
Okay, fine.
and, you know, the Orientals and Mass Street Riders and others.
Oh, good.
We just
Yeah.
need to find a location for that Thanksgiving morning.
No, we're doing it, can't do it at Thanksgiving.
I know.
But we have
Don
a year,
Tucker's.
we've got a year to look if we wanna do it next year
Oh, okay.
on Thanksgiving. So we could do it at Don Tucker's, this year.
If we had a commitment that place at 128 lets us go there every Sunday morning, you know, we have 20 or 30 guys up there, you know, they like it, the girls get tips, then we buy their coffee, their muffins and donuts or whatever, and it's got a giant parking lot, it's safe. I mean, if at some point, you know, we could put our act together and say, yeah, we're gonna have 100 people for sure, they'll put on a little extra help, and
Yep.
1 or 2 girls more, and that would be a perfect place for it, easy to get to,
That is an option for next year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
So this year it will be Don Tucker's.
Saturday
Okay,
before.
Saturday before, everybody knows what that is. Kyle's gonna put it out to different clubs.
Hold on.
Okay.
What's up the theater for Thanksgiving Day?
Huh?
They rent out the theater.
He's saying, why don't we do the theater for Thanksgiving Day? I think we would get more people.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd even be
I
available
don't
to
know if
open
it'll
it
be
up.
open or not. Yeah. Don't know.
Just a thought.
Alright,
All right, so we'll just mark that down. It's set, the work is done
Well,
for,
this is set.
we can think about it next year maybe, I don't know. Okay, we can talk about it for sure. But Don Tucker's, I think, is where we're gonna go this year for sure. Okay? Now, Kyle, you gonna buy, like always, the donuts
Yeah,
and the coffee?
no.
Okay. Do we wanna get involved and buy the coffee?
yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Well, you're not talking about doing it?
What's that a judge? You like it?
doing the coffee?
No. I don't think
These
so.
aren't doing anything?
Kyle's buying the donuts. Okay? So usually Ernie would buy the coffee. Now, you didn't talk up to Don about the coffee, right?
I'll ask him, yeah.
All right. So in the case that he's not buying the coffee, do you want, how do you feel about the club buying the coffee?
Yeah, you got the money.
Yes.
It's, you're talking $100.
Yeah.
Or
Why
$200.
are you buying the donuts?
Huh?
Club should be buying the coffee. and the donors.
Okay, but in the past, let me say it.
This
In
is
the
not
past,
a
it wasn't
thing run by
a
the
club,
club.
it wasn't a club event,
I understand.
okay? So this is.
Why should one guy bail it out of his pocket?
He's independently wealthy.
Wanna do that.
Butch,
So this could be a transition, you know.
Butch.
No, listen up, Kyle, speak.
yeah, just, let me tell you, thing is, I cannot have a club meeting at my house. It's just the logistics are wrong. You know, this is my contribution. So that's why I did it for years with Ernie, and nobody knew anything about it. And I just, the donuts were there.
Carl,
Thanks, Carl.
you're not the only guy who can't have a club meeting. That is
That's all right. Let-
Okay,
Who
you can buy
has
the
room
club.
for
So
50
let somebody
cars
else
or
do the 4th of
60
July.
people? Carl, you think you can throw out some coffee rolls?
Oh, the big ones, right? The big- Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Donnie.
Only donuts.
Have a donation jar there.
Carl?
No donation, Joe.
Not on Thanksgiving. Alright, so,
Thank you,
how
Carl.
many of you are okay with us buying the coffee, the club buying the coffee today? I guess that's, you okay? Alright, so, Kyle, hello, Kyle.
I got it.
We'll buy, the club will buy the coffee, and I'll talk to you how we're gonna
Unless
coordinate
Don
that.
Tucker wants to.
Yeah.
You
So,
may have to put a hat out.
Alright.
okay, no, don't,
Round of
okay, so
applause
that's
for
that.
Kyle.
Alright,
Well, I have the floor and then I'll shut up. 'cause I
Always
know
one more
that's
thing.
You
what
didn't have the
y'all
floor,
want.
Carl.
But I have
You can't
some
take it,
extra
though.
books.
In November we start.
Strokers and Friends
Yeah, that's what
booklets,
you told
so
us, yes.
if you want to see me,
Start chatting. Back on the done.
yeah.
alright, listen up now.
As some of you guys know, at the summer party, we do the 50-50 and we split it up 5 ways. I think we went 5 ways. Yes, we did. We went 5 ways. And
He did it to me.
you guys listening? And I think I won the second $100 bill, and I immediately said I'm gonna throw that into the St. Jude bucket. Well, 3 more people gave me their $100 too, and then another person gave me 50. So we've already got $450 going to St. Jude. We're gonna start collecting, or I'm gonna start collecting next month, November meeting, and I'm gonna collect November, December, probably January, whatever. Till we think we got enough to send it to St. Jude. I don't remember what the number was last year. I got it written down, but I don't have it with me.
It was close to 5,000.
We did send in 5,000 because the club kicked in some money. So it was pretty good.
Awesome.
But anyway, I guess the big thing is I'm gonna start collecting it next month.
Alright.
Excellent.
Alright, so, how many of you people went to the Kingpin's closer up in Salisbury? That was a pretty good show.
Really good show.
Really good show.
Did you guys see that truck there, that GMC, the black one?
Yeah.
The guy made? Boys, it was unbelievable.
Had to be a $250,000 bill.
Unbelievable. It looked like a, what do you call it, a tractor off a tractor trailer. It was so big.
It was.
It was, yeah. And it was like a GMC body at one time.
Yeah.
65 GMC C, like Barron would have been right over it.
Yeah.
C60.
And it was so big it made Barron's red truck look small. But it was beautiful. I mean, show quality all through underneath. It had, a big cat in it?
Cat C18 with an Allison transmission, the bacon cooler in the tread.
I don't know if anyone could see over it. I looked. It was like a 5x5 radiator flat in the bed, and then a bed behind the bed. So he had a place to put it. It was just over the top, beautiful.
And the
Yeah.
bed was extended.
Wasn't it?
It was 11
About an
feet.
8-foot
It was
bed,
11-foot bed.
Wound up 10 to 12 feet.
Hey,
And it was black and it was straight as a friggin' arrow.
It was. And standing next to it, like the top of the bed was up here.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, you couldn't see in the
You couldn't see in it. was a beautiful truck.
A lot of handmade stuff in the
Yeah.
truck.
You know, it was really nice. It was a great rig. Whoever built that, woof, like you said, it had to be 250,000 in that.
Yeah, it was.
And there was a lot of nice guys there. You know, once again, it was a great time. So if you have never gone, you should try to catch that the closer, you know. So is anybody, did we miss any shows that somebody might have been to and want to talk about it? Any projects going on you want to talk about?
Any gripes?
Any gripes? And as you know, this is the Mass Mudders Clubhouse, right?
It's just a storage room.
Okay, like I said, it's just a storage room. Can you tell us a little bit about
The storage.
the club, the storage?
The mud hole?
Yeah. You know, what you guys, where you go, what kind of rigs you got and stuff like that?
Alright, started back in '95, just a bunch of idiots that like to go beat up trucks in the woods and crawl around, made a club. Never had a clubhouse until a few years ago. And we still go to shows. We have a pig roast every year, except for this year it was unfortunate it had to stop, and that's usually a big blast. Do what we can for fundraising, different groups we work with, and just have fun. That's it.
Nice.
Just have fun.
Thanks
You
for having us.
do, and you do the rock crawling too, right?
I'm sorry, yeah, there's rock climbing, mud work guys, guys who still like to crawl through the woods where we can when it's appropriate, there's a lot of rules. The Mass Mud is maintained, I have to get back into the Mass Mud, I came here with stroke tonight, so.
Okay.
We maintain, in the city of Gloucester, we maintain a lot of the fire roads, and we started policing the areas where cars used to wind up getting stolen and driven into the dams and reservoirs, so the city kinda always, looks the other way and thanks us, but doesn't kick us out because we have been maintaining the places. You'll see the guys show up at all the events. They do traffic control for like the Essex Car Show. Next weekend it was supposed to be a clam fest. They would have done traffic for that. They work with the city here for their Halloween party. They usually have at Stage 4. Just do a lot of things in this area, and travel around. You know,
Pretty cool.
hill climbing, rock climbing.
How big is the club?
60 something members right now.
Really? So when you go out onto a rock climb or whatever you're gonna do, how many go at a time? Is it like different groups or?
It's definitely different groups. You have different categories. We have the guys who have the bouncers, which are like those little cage machines, that are insane. They literally hit a hill at about 45, 50 miles an hour and straight up like this. And might be 10 of those guys that like to go do that. Somebody else to go to a slow rock crawl someplace and spend a whole weekend in Vermont.
Wow.
Or wherever you can. There's 4-wheel drive parks in Pennsylvania and places like that.
So you guys do some traveling.
Yeah, used to do a lot of travel. Used to go to Pennsylvania at least once a year.
So do you trailer or do you
So the buggies and those guys, they trailer because
Right.
it's just not feasible to drive on the road. But
Sure.
most of the trucks, which are all the pictures on the tables you got there,
Yeah.
those are the early ones.
Oh, okay, very good.
We take them anywhere. We just laughing. Jay was listening. We just laughing with Mikey. He's one of the kids that started this with me, and we were on the way to Pennsylvania. I was having brake line issues. Couldn't figure out what was going on, but there wasn't a drop of brake fluid in the damn truck. I drove that way for like 3 years.
Oh, jeez.
No, but they went everywhere. That truck stopped. They just don't know how.
You wore a lot of sneakers out, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's a good group of guys, and they're really happy about having the Strokers come here. So it's an open invite.
Thank you very much. Now, one thing, so everybody here, you never been here.
Right.
You don't know of the place, you never met here, okay?
This
Don't
place-
ask questions, but
this-
just leave it like that.
This place doesn't exist.
That's right. That's right.
What is this, Fight Club?
Yeah, I'm good.
First rule of Fight Club.
All right, so, thank you. So there's one thing, I don't know if I should do this or not, but I gotta clear up with Cal. Now, as you know, he calls me red light. So, I don't, this might be a bad
He's
thing.
looking at you funny.
So, I went through all my slips. 210 times I've been down the track, okay, it's 14 years. And this ain't really a good report card, but I said, either he's gonna call me red light, or he's gonna call me,
I think you should stop
I
right
think
there.
I should stop, I know it. So, all right, so here it goes. So I've been down the track 210 times. My best times were 9 times from 0.00 to 0.009 reaction time. 9 times, all right? The rest of them are like 0.30, 0.40, 0.68, not bad maybe. The worst time I ever had at the light, I think I fell asleep, and it was 0.829.
I
So,
remember that one.
yeah, remember that? It was like,
Almost to Mississippi.
yeah, you know? But here it goes.
And Carl won, right?
Oh, and Kyle won, but I had to wake him up too. So, so here it is. Like I said, this is not a good report card. So my out of 210 times, I red lighted 32. All right, so that gives me a 16% red light out of the 210. So I don't know. Maybe I can go to yellow light, Kyle, huh? So, but I just had to clear it up with Kyle. So anyway.
So 16% of the time we can call you red light.
Yeah, you know, so that's on odd days only, okay? So, yeah,
Joe's Auto in North Reading is supposed to be this weekend.
I got that, that's next. Okay, coming events.
It's gonna be rainy.
I know, October 22nd, Joe's Service Center, 50 Main Street, North Reading, Sunday at noon.
92.
Huh?
92.
What 92?
Isn't it 92?
I have, the address he had on the flyer was 50 Main Street.
94.
Okay, well that took this off the flyer.
We all know where it is.
Yeah, they all know where it is, you know, it's hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff, and a bunch of hot rods and trucks and so forth, all right? And unfortunately, they're calling for rain this weekend, but you never know. Okay, October 29th is the Gathering of the Faithful in Middleborough. And they moved it, the original date was the 14th, and they moved it to last weekend, and then, so somehow it's now at the 29th, okay? And that's, if you go on Mated Car Club event list, and you guys who have a computer, you can look that up and they'll tell you all the dates of the events, all the cruise nights. That's Mated Car Club event list. It'll pull it up, and they're pretty current. So anybody who has not been at the Gathering of the Faithful, it's all gases and stuff like that. It's a pretty good show. And they're talking about having some kind of reunion of the certain like gases and stuff this time around. So, and like it's a good ride. I've been there with Barron. Yeah. Yes.
I got an email last night too from the Yankee chapter of the Antique Motorcycle Club.
Okay.
And they're also gonna be there too. They're inviting the, so there should be some antique motorcycles there.
Good.
It's a
And,
big show. Big
So not all the
show.
gases.
It's a great show.
Yeah, it's pure, it's nailheads and Hemis and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
Old school hot rods.
So I mean, you know, if the weather looks pretty good, and a couple of you guys want to go, maybe we can get together and go down as a group. You know. And then I got down here October 22nd. You guys are like Woody Wagons and stuff in Waltham. It's a Gore Place, 32 Gore Street, in Waltham. It's all, you know, Woodies and stuff like that.
No, it's everything.
Is it everything?
It's a big show.
Okay, I'm just reading off the web. And there's a phone number if you want it for information. And the last thing I have, and I know there's more shows, but the last thing I have is November 12th, end of season swap meet at the drag strip. Okay? Yes.
I'll be there.
At the beginning of the season, there was a show at Salem High School that the kids at the Vogue put on.
Okay.
It was a really good, a bunch of guys went down from here.
Yeah.
They're doing it again. It's supposed to be Saturday, but Saturday's supposed to be crap. So, but if it isn't,
Okay.
right in Salem High School at the Vogue, same as they did before.
Okay. Everybody has that? Anybody know of any other things going on that I didn't have down?
Mentioned Doug's show in Swampscott.
Yes.
It's a great show.
Carpet Bob was the first one there.
Okay.
Like always.
Yeah, like always, I pull in and he's right there in the corner waiting for me. He's like, "Where's the coffee?" And I got him a coffee, so we were all good.
Anybody from the club win a prize or anything?
I don't think anyone from the club did win a prize.
Wow.
Now,
We're
why
slipping.
is that, Doug?
It's okay. It's not about
Hey,
the
we
prize.
gave you 40 bucks. What's the
230 cars. It
You had
just
a great
went,
day.
it
You gotta get our
went
money
off
back.
really well. So everyone had a good time. The weather was good.
I thought we had a.
I won a
No,
trophy
for
one
you,
year.
too.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was good.
Thank you.
Doug, remember a couple of years ago, I couldn't go home, it was raining, and I had my slicks on the T-Bird.
Yeah.
And there were only 3 cars waiting for the rain to stop, and everybody
Right.
else left, and you had 4 trophies.
Yeah.
And I won one.
That's right.
Default.
Default. Yeah. Oh, jeez. All right. Tony, you have anything to say?
Nothing.
You good? You're done? You're done?
No, I'm gonna do the 50-50.
All right,
No, not
50-50.
yet.
Not yet?
You have t-shirts?
Oh, no, anybody did get their t-shirts?
Is Tony Porcello here?
No,
Anybody see him?
I talked to him the other day.
Who is he?
He's the guy at Gloss, a local guy.
The lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, with the team.
Do you see him?
Why don't you get his
Hey,
address
Billy,
in
I
Salem?
see him occasionally. I'm trying to find my tickets.
Oh, that's what it is? Sit down then.
We went the day after my car show
Frank,
to
where's he
Beverly
live?
too, which was
He
excellent.
lives, up on Bass Rock.
We got his address on Lafayette Street.
Yeah, I'll drop it off at his house.
Lafayette Street in Salem is his address.
That's a
That's
lawyer,
his office.
that's his lawyer's office.
Oh, he's a
That's if you
lawyer?
wanna pay to see him.
He's a
Get him
lawyer?
his, get him his shirts right away.
Screw him.
You bring the shirt there, John.
Yeah, I remember
I have it here.
Tony, he had the blue t-shirt. I remember.
Bring it to him, so give him the shirt. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, let him give him the shirts first. While Red's doing that, I just want to make a quick announcement. Bob Kavioska is selling his 47 Ford. If anybody is interested, I've got a whole sheet on it. It's been driven everywhere, and everybody's seen his car. I'm going to have Carl put it in the newsletter also, in case anybody misses it.
I got some spare change in my pocket.
All right, 50-50. Who won last month?
I don't know, but
Hold on, I'll tell you.
next meeting, everybody
Oh,
bring a
Tony
5,
Dawson
not a
won.
20. Bring a 5.
Yeah, the guy with just for sale, yeah.
The winning? 100.
The winner gets $123.
120. All right, 50-50.
Johnny Dawson won it last.
All right, 123 to the winner.
486, 486.
One of the guys from the mother's ticket.
Yeah.
That way it'll be
Yeah.
objective.
Check his sleeves.
530 to 5.
Listen up. Be the lucky one.
The winning number is.
Can't you
You
see it?
fucking see it.
Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta turn it just right.
I can't see
Let me
that.
see it. Please. Mike.
I can read it right here.
I got it right here.
I don't have my glasses.
All right, you ready?
What are you, old?
Listen up. 231-6540.
Can you see if I won?
Try again. There we go.
Where are we?
Right here.
Hey! I guess I didn't win.
No. All right.
You can't see it.
What was the number? I couldn't get to my 6.
There you go.
Yep.
Form for the IRS to fill out.
40. Congratulations.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, wait a minute.
Congratulations.
You know Dennis is over.
Yes.
Congratulations, Marblehead.
He is not that marvelous. He lives in like south of Boston. That was his mother and father's address. So that's what he uses for the stroke address.
123.
I don't have his phone number either.
Yes. We're gonna switch.
What do you want? St. Jude? Okay. St. Jude, thank you.
You sure you don't drive that Ford fast?
Hey, what's your name? Al Gardner? Al Gardner.
Al Gardner.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Al.
Al. And Al had to give him some money to the St. Jude down there.
Hey, thank you, Al.
Here you go. Thank you. You all done?
No. Hey, the next month's meeting, is anybody interested in hosting it? Is anybody interested in holding a meeting at their place next month?
Hey?
Yes?
Hey, just for the record, my brother Sean wanted to say that next month, month after any of those, it's downstairs in this building, but in this garage, you'll clean it up, and plenty of parking. You'd like to host a meeting, you can go.
All right, so if we do the next one, you want to do it downstairs?
He said, please.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Did anybody want to host the next month's meeting? All right, let your
You're
brother know we'll be at his place. All right.
Yeah, he's a member.
Sean.
Two Nolans are meeting.
Red's Sean Nolan. We'll be
I
downstairs.
like the Boston guys to drive a little bit more than this stuff.
Hey, can't we join with these guys? Mutters and Strokers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got, take that new vet of yours. We can put some big mud tires on it.
I know, right?
Right? So, keep it on this side of the brush.
Okay, this side of the
Yeah, but they live on the other side. They did have to travel.
Sure, they're big guys.
All right, I just texted Gary Fazzulo, asking him if he ever comes to Marblehead. If he does, I'll take his shirts and I'll give them to him. No, give him 1 second to text me back.
Oh, okay.
So, with that said, does anybody have anything to say? We all done? Thank you for coming.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.